Hello class 10, welcome in today's class. Students, we have done exercise 4.1. Today we will start our next exercise, that is exercise 4.2. Now our first question, find the roots of the following quadratic equations by factorization. Students, we have some methods to find the factors, or we can say the roots of the quadratic equation. First, today we are introducing the method of factorization. We will be giving a quadratic equation and we have to find the roots. Roots means we have to find the values of x of the quadratic equation. So our first part of first question is, an equation is given, that is x square minus 3x minus 10 is equal to 0. We have to find the roots by factorization method. So we have to factorize left hand side. Students, we will use the splitting the middle term method here. And we had already used this method in our previous classes in 8th class and 9th class. Today, and we had already done this one in the polynomial chapter also. Students, the middle term is minus 3 and it is 10. So we have to split the minus 3. So x square, 5 2s are 10 and minus 5 plus 2. Minus 3x can be written as minus 5 plus 2 because product should be minus 10. And it is minus 10 equal to 0. We will make pairs of first two and last two. From first two we can take x as a common, so remaining will be x minus 5, and last positive 2 can be taken as common, x minus 5 equal to 0. X minus 5, x minus 5, it is common, so here x plus 2 equal to 0. Now we have to find the values of x. So first we will put first factor equal to 0, so value of x will be 5. Similarly, we can put the second one, x plus 2 equal to 0, so value of x will be minus 2. Now these are two roots of the given equation. So that is the factorization method. Now we are doing the third part of this one. The third part is root 2 x square plus 7x plus 5 root 2 equal to 0. Students, we have to split the 7 so that the addition subtraction should be 7 and product of those numbers should be 5 root 2 into root 2, root 2 into root 2, that is 2, 2 into 5, 10. So we have to split the 7. So plus minus should be 7 and product should be 10. So I think it will be 5 and 2. 5 plus 2, 7, 5 into 2, 10. So 7x can be written as 2x plus 5x and plus 5 root 2 equal to 0. Again, from first two and last two make pairs, root 2 and 2. 2 can be written as root 2 square. 2 can be written as root 2 square. So root 2 square and root 2. Root 2 is common and x square and x can be taken as common. Clear? So here x will be remaining part and root 2 square, we have taken root 2, 1 root 2 as common, so 1 root 2 will be there. So it will be x plus root 2. Similarly, from 5 is common, so next will be x plus root 2 equal to 0. X plus root 2, x plus root 2 is common, so it will be root 2x plus 5 equal to 0. We will equate both factors to the 0, so the value of x, it will be minus root 2 in first case, and in second case root 2x plus 5 equal to 0. So root 2x will be equal to minus 5. So value of x will be minus 5 upon root 2. That is the second value. In quadratic equation, always we will find two roots because the degree of polynomial, degree of equation is 2 here. Clear? Now the next fourth part, it is 2x square minus x plus 1 by 8 equal to 0. Students, we can take 8 as a LCM. So first we are solving this one so that it can be converted in the general form of quadratic equation, standard form of the quadratic equation, which is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. So 8 to the 16x square minus 8x plus 1 divided by 8 equal to 0. This 8 will be shifted in 0. So it will be 16x square minus 8x plus 1 equal to 0. Now again we can apply the splitting the middle term method. So it is 8, product should be 16. So 4 plus 4 8 and 4 4 is 16. So 16x square minus 8 can be written as minus 4 minus 4. So it will be minus 8 plus 1 equal to 0. Now from first to 4x is common. So remaining will be 4x minus 1. And from last to minus 1 can be taken as common. So it will be also 4x minus 1. We have done the factorization process in 8th and 9th class also. Clear? So 4x minus 1 is common now. It will be also 4x minus 1. So 4x minus 1 equal to 0, and second thing also 4x minus 1 equal to 0. So value of 4x will be equal to 1 or x will be equal to 1 upon 4. Similarly in the second case the value will be same because the factors are same. So value x will be 1 by 4. Is it clear? Now fifth part, that is 100x square minus 20x plus 1 equal to 0. So product should be 100 and we have to split the 20. So 10 and 10 20 and 10 tens are 100. So it will be 100x square minus 20 can be written as minus 10x and plus 1 equal to 0. From first two terms 10x can be taken as common. So remaining will be 10x minus 1. It is both are similar questions. So 10x then minus 1 can be taken as common. So it will be also 10x minus 1, 10x minus 1. It is common. So remaining will be 10x minus 1. So I think now again both values will be same because both factors are same like this. So it is 10x minus 1 equal to 0. So 10x equal to 1 and value of x will be 1 by 10. In this case again 10x minus 1 equal to 0, 10x equal to 1, so value of x will be 1 by 10. Is it clear? Write these answers. Now question number 3rd. Find two numbers whose sum is 27 and product is 182. Now listen. Let first number be x. Students, it is given that sum of two numbers is 27. Now we have assumed that one number is x. So second will be 27 minus x. If we subtract one number, then we will get the second number because the sum is 27. So the first number be x, then second number it will be 27 minus x. Now according to question, we have given product of numbers is 182. Product of numbers is equal to 182. So product, that means first number is x multiplied 27 minus x. It is 182. We can find x multiplied 27. So 27x, x multiply x, it will be x square, 182. Now x square is negative. We are making it as positive. It is not necessary, but we can shift these two terms to right hand side. So x square will be positive there. 27x will be negative there, and there is one more number, that is 182 equal to 0. Now students, again we have to apply the splitting the middle term. The sum and difference of those two numbers should be 27 and product should be 182. So if you don't know how can we find those numbers, so we can find prime factors of 182. So we can make pairs whose sum or difference is 27. So I think 7 2s are 14 and 13. 14 and 13 product will be 182. And by 14 and 13 minus 14 minus 13 it will be 27. So the numbers are 14 and 13. So x square, this can be written as minus 14x minus 13x plus 182 equal to 0. From first two, from last two, x can be taken as common, so remaining will be x minus 14. 13 and 182 we are taking minus 14 as common. Clear? Because 13 14s are. So 13 will be common, because this 182 can be written as 13 into 14. So 13 can be taken as common. So 13 is common, remaining will be x. We have taken negative as common, so it will be minus 14 equal to 0. X minus 14 and remaining will be x minus 13. X minus 14, x minus 13 equal to 0. X minus 14 equal to 0, so value of x will be 14. So x minus 13 equal to 0, so value of x will be 13. That means we can say the numbers are 14 and 13. If we are taking 14 as first number, because the first number was x. So if we are taking 14 as first number, so second will be 27 minus x. That means 13. If we are taking 13 as first number, so second will be 27 minus 13, that is 14. So we can say, so required numbers are 14 and 13. Is it clear? Now question number 4. Now again it is a similar question. Listen carefully. Find two consecutive positive integers sum of whose squares is 365. So let two positive consecutive integers are x and consecutive, that means next will be x plus 1. Now according to question, we have given sum of squares is 365. So square of first number, square of x will be x square, sum means plus square of second number is equal to 365. It is already given and we have to find the numbers. Clear? So we can solve it. X plus 1 whole square can be expanded by applying the property a plus b whole square. So a square plus 2ab plus b square. This 365 can be shifted there, equal to 0. Now we are solving is x square plus x square. It will be 2x square plus 2x. 1 minus 365. It will be 364. You can see 2 is common in all three terms. So we can say dividing by 2 both sides. Dividing by 2 both sides. So if we will divide this one by 2, so it will be x square, it will be x, and it will be 182. Students, again we have to split middle term. Product should be 182. See here, we have already done this time. 182 can be written as 13 into 14. So by 13 and 14 we can get 1 also, because 14 minus 13 will be 1. So the x square plus this x can be written as 14x minus 13x, and last number is minus 182 equal to 0. So from first two we can make pairs, x common, x plus 14, in this minus 13 common, x plus 14 equal to 0. Now x plus 14 and x minus 13 equal to 0. So if x plus 14 equal to 0, and one time we can take x minus 13 equal to 0. From here we will get the value of x as minus 14, and here we will get the value of x equal to 13. Students, we will not take this minus 14. Reason? Because x was positive. Clear? It should be positive integers. We cannot take negative in this question, particular question. So we will take x equal to 13. So we can write, so required numbers are 13 and next was x plus 1, that means 14. We are not taking this 14, keep in mind this. Is it clear? So we are done question number 3rd and 4th. Clear?